Shaking my head, mate. Oh, God.
As we load into this ZvZ here on 2000 Atmospheres LE. In the bottom left-hand corner map, sweating all the way in the bottom left-hand corner, we have our red Zerg player, currently up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series. He only needs un momento por favor to advance and face Zaun in a qualifying match. Will he do it? Let's see. He is representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, DPG Dark.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, we have the teamless Zerg player, the ex-military Zerg. He is blue. It is Leenock. Exactly. So Chicken Man will be covering the qualifying match, including Rogue. Meanwhile, we are the only English stream covering Dark. So because of that, it's like, you know what? Let's go for it. No one else is here. We will be the ones to provide the people with the knowledge, with the games.
With the ZvZ.
With the ZvZ. Winner of this series will go up against Zaun. We weren't necessarily thinking about it, but you know what? I guess this is the route that we are taking. Because
we said that. We said that for 3 different routes.
We did.
Before, so look, we just gotta go with the flow, man.
Yeah, it's
when you're going down the river.
Yeah, it's one
sometimes
of those.
You gotta make a turn.
Exactly. We do have to be as fluid as possible here. Accommodate the other people providing coverage, but for the time being, that is the plan. Follow this series into Zaun. That's where we're going.
Flow like the water.
Just like Bruce Lee.
Like an octopus.
Oh. Or
octopus.
Like a D.
Like a phoenix.
There we go, mate. There we go. So here we go. We are in the ZvZ. Unfortunately, we were unable to catch game number 1 of this series, but of course, Dark did take it. But it's a ZvZ, and you know, Leenock in a ZvZ can take it to anyone, including a top-tier player like Dark.
He really can. And he's already kind of proven himself in the ZvT matchup, right? He's proven that he's still got a lot. He's still got it in him. He took out Bjorn, he took out Percival earlier today, so yeah, we'll see if that translates to the mirror matchup.
That we will, as we do have a wave of lings on the way here for Leenock. Going to be trying and apply some trash pressure and potentially deny the third base of Dark, but Dark is not cutting any corners. He is throwing down a safety Baneling Nest, which is interesting to point out because Leenock is avoiding his Baneling Nest completely.
And as a wise man once said, you can't exactly Ling Bane without the Bane, so...
Yeah, he was pretty wise, wasn't he? As we have a massive Ling flood on the way, 16 more Lings as Leenock is pulling the trigger. He is going across the map. Ling speed is about to finish up here, and Leenock wants to get a denial on this third. Meanwhile...
Cancel! Oh, he does get a kill on that Baneling.
Here we go.
Maybe we'll get a kill on these 2.
We'll see. We have 5 more Banelings, but that came from 12 more Lings on the way here for Dark. Can Dark defend? As again, another massive wave of Lings are coming for Leenock.
Next already setting himself up really well to split his Lings. One Baneling already getting a little wasted here for Dark. Really good micro though from Dark. Not wasting any more Banes from there.
Exactly. So far, he has them strong, and it looks like Leenock has recognized this. He's like, I cannot break this. I will drone up and get my own Baneling Nest instead.
Yeah, pretty massive investment earlier on for Leenock that didn't necessarily get the damage he wanted to get, but he did force Dark to make more Lings. He did make sure that Dark wasn't spending his larva on drones. So we're going into the mid game on pretty even footing.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty even footing, pretty even tech. No one has a faster lair. No one's even started a lair. Everyone's just getting their third bases up and running. And we'll see where we go from here, because I'm so far a little bit surprised that we haven't seen a Roach Horn yet from either player.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing one anytime soon for Leenock. Evo Chamber on the way. I would be a little bit surprised if he didn't go for melee.
Yeah,
Roach is coming out though. Just in
it
case.
is coming out, and 24 Lings are in production. Jesus Christ. For Dark. Dark, it is now his turn to be aggressive here across the map. There is that Roach Warren on the way here for Leenock. He has a decent, I guess, a wall available. He's throwing down some spines. He's realizing, oh my god, there's just so much on the way here. Oh no!
Can't rely on the eventual roaches coming out. A really good snipe there from Dark, I believe.
Yeah, Dark.
I just saw a Ling kill a Baneling, so.
Yeah. Dark was able to kill one of the Banelings of Leenock. Meanwhile, so many more Banelings of Dark are trickling in.
Yeah, the Banelings of Leenock not quite getting connections. Really good choke point that Leenock is utilizing on his queens, though. Dark wants to bust through.
Oh god, that he was. He's getting through. He's getting in.
Oh, the wall is just barely not a wall. The Banelings want to connect. No, they moved at the last second there, so they connected on the Spine Crawler instead.
God, that they did. And honestly, that was some pretty decent defense by Leenock, and now he gets his roaches out, but he does lose the third base.
And there's still Banelings to contend with.
Oh
A
god.
lot of Lings. If they get a surround on top of the roaches, then I feel like the battle should go Dark's way, but there are still a couple of Banelings for Leenock to try to prevent that.
Yeah, exactly. Dark is trying to find some damage, maybe looking to try and deny the third base once again for the second time. Dark is throwing down his own Roach Warren, so again, he's not going to be the only one without roaches. He's going to be working on them.
Yeah, for now, all he needs to do is make sure Leenock stays on this side of the map while he transitions.
Oh god, exactly. Meanwhile, the Banelings are rolling forward here, denying any kind of surround on the roaches of Leenock. And now we do see Dark slowly droning up, working on his own lair. Both players are. The timing of Leenock's lair is going to be a little bit faster here, so he's got some options. Does he want to invest into roaches even further, into roach speed, or will he do something crazy and throw down a spire?
Watching that gas count get higher and higher, like.
True.
But he does have the third, so it would be a
Yeah.
little costly to go for the Spire, I suppose.
It really would be. Oh boy, we'll see. And even if he does, like again, like Dark has just been so aggressive here, like the roaches are now on the way. There it is, +2 roach speed. Leenock is going into those roaches.
Slowly but surely, immediately, some roaches do get surrounded by Lings, unfortunately.
Yeah, that they do. Oh my god, decent splits here by Dark. He's still, despite the Banelings, he's still able to get some kills on these roaches.
Dark's micro is really something else, isn't it? It splits off a handful, not even a handful, a little pinch of Lings just to make sure he gets the kill on those roaches, man.
Jesus Christ. And he gets them, mate. He gets them. And now Dark behind this continuing to pump out more and more roaches for a massive push. And this is a scary moment because Leenock is going for the Spire. He is investing into, or looking to invest into mutas, but Dark isn't. And Dark is going to hit pretty hard once +1 kicks in.
Yeah, it's about to kick in.
Oh boy.
That said, Leenock is a little bit more on top of his upgrades. That's kind of the benefit of Leenock going for roaches and an Evo chamber earlier than Dark.
Yeah,
but
true.
it is a little bit negligible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one.
Roach v roach.
Well, it's one of those things where Leenock is going to hit a really nice +2 timing, but there's a pretty big window where the upgrades are not even. You know, +1 just finished up here for Dark. It's going to be a numbers game at this point. And Dark, he's just waiting for Glyle. Once Roach Speed finishes, then he's going to be pulling the trigger, then he's going to be going across the map. He's already working on a transition. Hydroden was thrown down.
Really good counter to the Spire of Leenock, which does get scouted by Dark. Somehow he's able to sneak an Overseer in.
Yeah. Dark sees all. He's getting ready. Spores already on the way as well. I have to wonder, is he going to push out with his roaches, or is he just going to stay at home and try and defend now that he has seen that Spire?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question, because he knows that Leenock shouldn't have as many roaches, right? Because he's going to be investing more into his Mutalisk. But at the same time, you could also argue, I suppose, that Dark doesn't want to deal with roaches and Mutalisk without Hydras.
God, he really is.
Or roaches in general without a lurker.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Leenock is the one going for Burrow and not Dark, because this is a great way to harass when your opponent has map control and when they have mutas, because you can slowly sneak across with your roaches. But Leenock is the one being the aggressor here, just taking up in every which direction. Unfortunately, because he's spending his gas on these upgrades, it does mean that overall he will have a weaker army, because again, Hydra Lurker Viper is just superior in every way.
Pretty much. Especially if you can get a good blinding cloud on the roaches.
Definitely, mate. Meanwhile, here we go. We do have the Hydras defending against the mutas. Meanwhile, now we have a massive roach counterattack for Dark. We did see Leenock kind of poke the bear here, and now Dark, he's getting close to maxed out, and he wants to get rid of these roaches.
Yeah, so already moving forward, really utilizing this window of opportunity where the upgrades are even. It'll be even once again.
Yeah, exactly. 1+2 kicks in. Meanwhile, he is just going balls deep with his roaches. Oh my god. No fear whatsoever, especially because, mate, he's actually getting kills on. Never mind. I was about to say he's going to kill the Ravagers, but they just barely get borrowed in time.
Yeah, there's no detection here for Dark. But so far, he's been doing a really good job of trading his roaches as efficiently as possible. He's actually not taking too much of a dip in supply because he remakes his army as quickly as he loses it.
Yeah, and he's remaking his army with lurkers and hydras. That is the terrifying thing here. Leenock pushing into borrowed lurkers. It's so difficult to pull off, but maybe he can do it. He does have detection, and he does have vials.
Just like that, he is forced to borrow and reborrow one of the lurkers. Dark, I do mean.
Oh my god,
it's a very awkward arc though.
Yeah, but the micro is insane every single time. Like, oh my god, Dark, he is on top of unburrowing his lurkers and repositioning.
He's doing this without adaptive talents, by the way.
Yeah. It's insane.
This sees it coming.
That he does, but he has to be careful again. He's working off of very few lurkers right now. Losing 1 or 2 is going to be huge.
Well, I mean, it just creates a massive gap in the defense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but look at him. He just dodges left and right, mate, and now more lurkers are coming in.
He is so quick when it comes to his reactions, when it comes to his micro. But this is a really good arc for Leenock. Dark really struggling to get his roaches in the front lines. Lurkers aren't actually getting too many shots off. They just barely don't have the range.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Dark maybe not with the best roach positioning here, but regardless, the lurkers are standing strong. Like, despite maybe not getting as much value, like their DPS is still insane.
I cannot believe Dark held that. I gotta be honest. Like, it looked even for a while, but then I saw Leenock get this around. I saw Dark's roaches sort of bumbling into each other. I'm like, oh yeah, no, Leenock's gonna break this, right? No.
Yeah. Dark was down like 20 supply and it didn't even matter. Again, like the lurker micro was insane here by Dark. He defended so beautifully and now he's getting into that hive. He's making more lurkers, more hydras. He has to be careful though because again, like some of the other positions here, some of his other fringe bases are a little bit more exposed.
Namely his third base.
God, exactly. But
or
you
not.
know what? Yeah. Detection was here. All the borrowed roaches get dealt with. We have 3 roaches trying to sneak into the natural base. At the same time, the main force of Leenock wants to hit the 4th base once again.
He's getting set up. Dark is a little bit out of position, but Leenock doesn't quite have his own army in position yet. Still plenty of lurkers by that 4th base location.
That there are. Finally, Darky's working on his own burrow as well as tunneling claw, so now he can also go for a bit of harassment across the map. Meanwhile, Leenock is still incredibly active here. Yo, can he get a free lurker? It looks like, oh, he's gonna try, but no, he cannot.
Wow. Roaches of Dark just providing enough of a cover here.
He's trying to dodge the spine attacks. He's trying to dodge the
dodging the spine attacks pretty well. Gets 5 drones. In the end, it will get cleaned up, but yeah, that's 5 more drones that I think Leenock should have gotten.
Oh god. Yeah, that was very cute. Very cute micro there that you don't see often. I mean, if you remember when the lurker was first showcased, they're like, look, Marines can like dodge individual like lurker shots. Like, nah, mate. It's all about the roaches.
Yeah. I feel like that was more prevalent in Brood War.
It was, and it still is possible here in StarCraft. It's just a lot more difficult as GG gets called and Dark takes the series 2-0.
think a while ago, a very long time ago, I just made this decision. I will never question anything Dark does, ever. And that still holds true, because this game really showcased it. Anecdotally, I feel like every time I watch Dark, I'm like, he should be taking damage here. He should lose this fight. Somehow he doesn't.
Yeah, mate, he may be down in supply, but...
This cheese should absolutely backfire on him, right? No, somehow he makes it work.
Not at all, mate. Not at all. Oh my god. Just beautifully done here by Dark. He will move on to a qualifying match, to a best of 5 to face Zound in that next round.
Yeah, ZvP, this is going to be our first best of 5 of the evening, as I believe just about all of our qualifying matches are coming up. Yep, Bunny vs. Dream will be a TBT qualifier as well.